Kia ora, good evening. I'm Andrew Mulligan. She's Taylor Curtis. And tonight, the crowd goes wild. Eden Park never sounded so alive last night. McConey was at a test that eventually kicked into life. The Dodgers killed the World Series vibe in Toronto big time. And all the madness from football and football.
All that plus the NBA, Smash and Bro, and more
Rugby! Rugby!
The big juicy news story at the top of the show.
Leading your CGW tonight, the Kingdom of Tonga weeps as they say goodbye to what may soon be a public holiday in Tonga, the Rugby League Pacific Championships.
Yes, and although they may be screaming sad chahoos out their Ford Raptor windows, they found out the hard way that they are no longer that apex predator.
38,000 league fans journeyed to Eden Park on Sunday for a game of Jurassic proportions. And about 37,000 of them were Tonga supporters. The Red Sea trying to challenge the red-hot Kiwis for a shot against Samoa in the Pacific Champs final. And things didn't start off too well for Tonga. Ali Katoa suffering a massive head knock during the warm-ups after colliding with his own fullback, Lehigh Hopewadi.
Well, Richie, if we see that within the game, right, he's probably not carrying on.
And letting in 4 unanswered tries before half-time.
Kiwis score under the post.
Keanu Kinney, Dylan Brown, Casey McLean, and Matt Timoko all going over in the first stanza. Yes, the Kiwis attack was savage and the Kiwi fans were shifting.
He's feeling himself.
But Tonga came out of the shed seeing red and scored their first try through Warriors hero Dimitri Vaimonga.
Under the posts.
However, it wasn't a case of Christmas coming early for the island nation as CNK delivered the kiss of death.
Directed towards the shot side. Here come the Kiwis. Knuckle Cluster in the corner.
MMT may have lost, but the real winner on the day were the fans who showed up. The largest attendance for a Kiwis game in over a decade. Over in the UK, the Aussies locked up the Ashes series in Liverpool, but it was a serial prankster Jarvo who stole the show. The notorious pitch invader sneaking into another pre-match anthem, something he did once previously to the All Blacks. It was a low-scoring affair, but there was plenty of feeling on the pitch.
Get in there, boys. Don't leave him by himself.
It's one way of doing it, get under their skin. Great play, that is. Great play.
And while there was a ton of biff, there was very little tries. The Aussies getting the only 2 in the game and taking the 14-4 dub.
Oh, he bounces kindly for Hudson Young. And England have been caught out again.
Tavlova, crowd goes wild.
Oh, some happy Kiwi fans.
Happy Kiwi fans. Bad stuff with Ali Katoa.
Yeah, major. It was scary seeing him get the head knock in the warm-up. And they said that he got cleared through the doctors, but there wasn't actually HIA protocol in the warm-up, which I think they actually needed to be.
Of course.
Yeah. I mean, if you're out cold, there should be a blanket rule. You just don't play.
Yeah, he had surgery. He allegedly had a brain bleed as well. He's recovering, of course, which is great news. But yeah, worrying times. Yep. Also, Jarvo, he's a pest. He really is. It's quite funny. Cam Munster was interviewed after the game. He didn't realise. Cam Munster half jokingly said, "I thought it was like one of those corporate experiences where you get to experience the anthem on the field at the end of the Kangaroos line."
I was going to say, he's not going to be briefed because he doesn't know, but I just mean, that's why he was laughing, was like, all good. Like, you can stay here.
Apparently he wanted to get in between Munster and I can't remember who the guy was at Sam next to Munster, but then he wanted him because they always do it together. Yeah, so anyway, Jarvo,
Oh my gosh,
he once walked out in a test match to the middle to bat.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Was that before the rugby in the league?
During, I think.
Oh, it was half a...
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, he's back.
Crazy. Anyway.
Okay. Well, if I was ever in a position to meet royalty, I can imagine I would get seriously sweaty knees. And how do I know that? Because that's what happened to me today when I caught up with Dame Nolene Tauroa, who is stoked to be back.
There's been a lot going on in my world for the last 2 months. I've got a real good path down at the beach that I go walking every day, but everything was pretty much working towards my reinstatement. So it's been pretty busy.
And what has kept Auntie Dame sane and supported all this time? Why?
There's a few things that really mattered for me. One is the legacy of the Silver Ferns and also their game. That's really important. And I've been amazed and overwhelmed by the support that I've received, not only from our good netball community, but also the general public as well.
As for whether she saw Grace Nowicki's viral shout-out...
Knowles, if you're listening, we love you and we miss you and we want you back here.
I actually, confession time, was watching NRL, the grand finals, only because I couldn't quite conjure up watching netball at that moment of time. But when I did actually watch it, it just brought tears to my eyes. It was so beautiful, so courageous.
She's like most of us. She loves league.
You stoked that the Bronx won, or were you going for the Storm?
Stoked. My family sort of is either the Warriors or we go way back in Brisbane Broncos. Actually, Melbourne Storm's one of the teams that I'm really close to as well, due to my time in Lightning. So NRL won on the day.
Yeah.
NRL was the winner.
Sound grab. That's your NRL hype for next year.
Did you get a vibe that, I guess a sentiment that, let's just move on. Let's not dwell on the past. No one's getting fired. No one's getting sack the board. Get rid of the CEO. Clear the decks. Did you get a vibe?
Yeah. Now she was because I all about the vibe. Try soak it in. She was very positive, very happy. She's stoked to be back. Her energy was vibrant. She is just, her goal is the Commonwealth as well, looking ahead. Yeah, exactly. So she's like, I've got heaps of lists, I've got goals of mine, and it's a 4-year process that she's just had her eyes on. So
I'm glad that they've retained her, that obviously there'll be changes at the high performance level, that both sides of the story will meet in the middle, because obviously that's the resolution we all want as netball fans.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. The All Blacks went to Chicago to grow the brand, but who cares about that when the Irish and their smarmy army must be silenced?
Razor's mission to not hear Zombie played on the epic Soldier Field speakers. Makoni's mission to learn how to operate a camera and a mic at the same time. A very multitasking man.
The fans poured into Soldier Field and Irish eyes were smiling.
We beat them the last time we were here. We're going to beat them again.
Confident, really confident.
Pumped. We're pumped.
Some fans were overconfident.
I'm not scared of any of the Barretts. I think me and Bowden could go head-to-head. I think me and Jordy be like 50-50. Scott could be tough for me to handle.
Well, Jordan, I love you, and if you want to break up your engagement, I'm here.
All right, thanks, Francesca. Let's cross to this Mexican rugby team, Los Guerreros.
Okay, I think the All Blacks is gonna take the... Yes. The All Blacks are gonna win today.
Well, the little Mexican was right, so let's hear from those ABs.
Quinta Pyatt. Crowd goes wild here in Chicago, Soldier Field. 26-13, good win from the All Blacks. Struggled to get a bit of rhythm and momentum, but our bench come on, did a real good job, and we came home strong.
That was my first All Blacks try, so I was pretty happy about that one. Probably wasn't supposed to kick the ball into the crowd, but just got too excited there, and yeah, just happy got the win.
What's the crack? Jimmy Lowe on the move. What do you miss about New Zealand?
I miss beating them. It was unreal. The atmosphere, probably more Irish than New Zealanders, as you heard, but no, it was a great atmosphere. Shout out to all the New Zealand fans that came out.
Mate, you're still Chiefs Mana. I know. And Chiefs Man Bun as well. I started it when I was there, and now look at me. The hairline keeps going back. I think that comes with age, unfortunately.
We have the crowd goes wild out here in Soldier Field. Feels unreal, eh? The start when we ran out and you could hear the Chicago Bulls song.
So the capacity crowd rises.
Let me see that 1-2 step. Where'd that come from?
I think it's always been there, but probably like looking back, probably wasn't the play really, because they had their winger there as well, but almost a bit of a double bluff, I reckon, because there was almost so many people there, probably would have been the last thing they thought I was going to do, but yeah, lucky I just made it work, I guess.
We got Simon Parker, Cortez Ratima, Josh Lord, and Cameron Roygard just out here playing
some great rugby. I got to go and pray and thank the Lord for the game, but cheers.
Playing here at Soldier Field was just unbelievable. Like having a little look during the anthem, you know, looking right up to the top. The whole place is sold out and it's just absolutely pumping. It was, something that I'll remember for a long time. Signing off from Soldier Field, Crow Goes Wild. Back to you in the studio.
Hurricanes! Yeah, baby.
Caleb Clark's American accent really threw me then.
It did, didn't it?
It really threw me.
It's really good, Caleb.
Yeah, I think CGW favourite, it's coming real quick to be Cam Roigard. I know we all debate about it all the time, but we've got a lot of stories with him already and he's just coming out of his shell.
Yeah, it's great. Your educated rugby opinion, the red card, did it deserve to be upgraded to a red card?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, even Bowden Barrett came out and he's like, I'll even go to the how do you say it?
Oh, no, I cannot say that word on television.
How do you say it?
Judiciary.
Yeah.
Judicial process. See, it's terrible.
I could never go because I don't know how to say it.
Yeah.
But apparently he's going to go to that. And
Tribunal.
Yeah, the tribunal.
That's not tribunal, but we're
I've been to one before too.
Have you?
Yeah.
What for?
I will tell you later.
Swinging arm?
No. In rugby.
Yeah. Yeah, but you would have been cited.
No, it was just I'll tell you later.
After the break, the World Series delivered the drama. What was it? The EPL always delivers the highlights. And the NBA throws it down every day of the week for us.
Things got spooky on Friday in the Australian Bowls Premier League with Voldemort. Going head-to-head in the old-fashioned roll-off.
Oh, with a bit of handy footwork. This will pull up. Oh, and now Val's giving it a little helping hand.
Of course, Harry won.
In my recovery for my quadriceps tendon rupture, I will be taking up bowls and not doing anything else with my athletic.
That's good.
That and darts.
You don't get till 90 degrees for what, another 6 weeks?
Yeah, in my brace that I'm currently wearing. It's not great, guys. It sucks getting older, right? Look, anyway, we've been saying it for years. Farmers love two things, a roast on Sundays and a 3:30 a.m. Premier League game on Monday morning.
Yes, and we know the Farmers are up for it. So here's a soccer football recap for all the townies who slept through the weekend's action.
Much like Molesey's mantra from his raving days, you never want to peak too early. So Arsenal fans are probably already having panic attacks as their team sits 6 points clear at the top of the Premier League after 10 games. But the Gunners aren't freaking out. They're letting the good times roll.
Every day when we go in, it's like one big family. Everyone's so happy. Everyone's so happy to train.
Oh, how sweet. And it was all sunshine and rainbows in Manchester too, as Man City continue to get the pep back in their step. The scoring machine was at his robotic best in front of goal, but got subbed off before he could record his 9th Premier League hattie.
I think there were probably a few fantasy managers that were not so happy when I got subbed off.
Yeah, come on, Pep, who's my captain? Man, you fans got a glimpse of the glory days with this stonker.
It's in! What a brilliant strike from Ahmad!
Unfortunately, it was only to draw with Forest over in West Ham this morning. No one was going to burst the home team's bubble.
Out for Fernandez, setting up Paquetá. Magnificent!
They hammered Newcastle 3-1, leaving the Toon fans fuming on their long train ride home.
And as those Newcastle fans are right now, they're recognising their team just haven't really got going today.
And back home in the A-League, the Phoenix were making it look easy against the Mariners.
And a good save initially by Redmayne, but not enough to deny Ithiani Eze on the follow-up.
And almost went 2 up after this weird mini wall setup almost came off.
Hits the woodwork.
But Central Coast got a scrappy one back to send their 12 fans into absolute hysterics. Back on home soil, Auckland FC had the South Stand rocking with their first home win of season 2. Bring on the Kiwi derby. Rapomere, soccer football goes wild.
Oh, derby this week. Obviously,
Derby.
I want to ask you who you.
Well, the 04 for life. There's absolutely no way that I'm convert anything. My kids are born in Auckland, 11 and 6, and they're
gonna hold the
09.
Auckland FC flag while you.
Most likely, I tried hard with my first one, Cooper. I really tried with the Hurricanes, and then an Auckland dad bought him an Auckland Blues jersey, and that was it. Done. Mulligans are easily bought. That's what we've learned there. But go the Phoenix, up the Knicks. Let's go.
Can't wait.
It was very one-sided last season.
Champagne, ski goggles and burnouts in downtown LA. The Dodgers won the World Series and things were local from the locker room all the way to the streets of Los Angeles. But the mood in Toronto was a little bit more somber.
Devastated.
Yeah.
I can't believe this.
Yeah.
It would have been a lot better if they won and, there's a party out here, but...
Your eyes just look so sad right now, man. Like, how much did this mean to you?
Well, I put a lot of money on it. Now I got to go home in shame.
I'm guessing he still lives at home with Mum. But yes, it was a sting day for Blue Jay fans who are chasing their first title in over 30 years. But if you want to win it all, you got to take down the big dogs.
Is this a Dodger fan right here? Absolutely. She's been waiting for this day. Back to back, baby. East LA says hello. We're on top of the Dodgers, baby. LA says hello.
Not all Dodgers fans are that cute, but I'd dress up like a demented clown too if my team won back-to-back titles for the first time since 2000. And Miles, well, he would go shirtless for the next 72 hours, like retiring legend Clayton Kershaw.
Curse is out.
National television, half naked.
Curse is out. I watch TV.
That is a peak performance baseball rig there, people. And once again, thoughts and prayers to Canada baseball fans who somehow make the angriest moments still seem really cute.
Shut it off.
Sad Canada dad.
You do feel for them only purely because it was like within their grasp.
So the Dodgers, most people, they don't like people who are without a salary cap per se, like Major League Baseball kind of really doesn't have. You can spend $1.6, $1.7 billion New Zealand on a pitcher and a hybrid goat and a pitcher and a hitter, and Shohei Ohtani and Yamamoto, who pitched one of the great World Series of all time. Backed it up.
Unbelievable.
Incredible.
Who backed it up? Will Smith as well. He got 6. He's won 6 World Series in a row.
Something like that.
Not Will Smith, the actor, Will Smith.
Rightly. The NBA, otherwise known as the National Blowout Association, okay, that may not be its actual name, but today it could well have been. The Lakers are ready to blow out a hero-less Heat in LA, and LeBron may not have been playing, but Bronny was there to put some respect on his father's name.
Good defense by Van.
3-on-1.
Bronny.
On the brink of the jam from AR.
Boy, did Bronny climb the ladder on that one.
In Cleveland, it was the Cavs' turn, and yes, they may have blown out the Hawks with no Trae Young, but it was another young Hawk who was getting Ohio.
Point guard here with Trae Young out of the lineup. Look out, here comes Jalen Johnson.
Meanwhile, over in the Garden, Jalen Brunson was doing some yard work, putting up 19 points in the first quarter, and Dealey McConey's Chicago Bulls their first out of the season.
Brunson, three-pointer, that's good. Jalen Brunson, his third 3 already. He's got 17 points. It's an early Brunson barrage.
Over in the 6, RJ Barrett was leading all of the nation's Blue Jays World Series rage out on the hapless rim.
Going to be a great addition.
RJ kidding me! Rising up on the offensive rebound.
And lastly, Mom, can we please get some Cooper flag? No, son. We have VJ Edge come at home.
It's like he's got a trampoline at all times.
Yeah, the 76ers striking goal with the 3rd overall pick, who's currently leading MVP NBA Rookie of the Year rankings. He has been dynamite for my fantasy team, which took an L this week. Still to come on the show, the NFL is in the American football that we deliver on a Monday night. We love it. Rugby in autumn is lovely in the Northern Hemisphere. And Smashed and Bro, wow, it's just a great way to finish a show, isn't it?
Things got weird in the UFC yesterday. Looks like the Croatian bloke has walked away with an easy win. But wait, just wait.
Haven't seen Mark
Mark Smith wave his hands over his head.
Yeah, watch the hand. Look at the left hand. Yep. It's a pull. Dude, wait, they're on a timer.
Okay, so if they're on a timer, then that means they can restart
They can
the fight.
restart this fight. How badly did it affect the fight? Should there have been a point taken?
No, of course.
Oh, turns out getting poked in the eye lit the fire in the old belly. What a comeback. Oh, gosh. And confirming it's Will Smith in each team.
There's two different Will Smiths of the last 6 World Series.
All right, okay, let's keep the America sports train rolling with the National Football League. And LA has been charging all night following the World Series win, and despite some zingers, the Titans couldn't stop the Chargers, who won 27-20.
To the open field. He points toward the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Titans.
The Panthers left the Green Bay fans deflated, winning 16-13. And the other big cats also popped the Raiders' bubble in overtime, which included a record 68-yard field goal.
68 yards away. It's up there. It's out there. And it's good. It's good from 68.
The pick of the round was the Bengals, Bears, who had the most exciting 2 minutes I've ever experienced in a very long time.
Flacco, end zone, it is caught. McPherson lines up, looking for the bounce. Football live. 2nd and goal. Flacco, end zone, touchdown. Yossi Bush.
The Bears were going flipping crazy, but Cincinnati said it's all love in this land, baby.
From Brown. Williams slings it. Williams. Loveland bangs off his man. He's going to score. Home. Colston Loveland.
47-42 thriller.
Oh, my.
Oh, terrible.
Raiders, Jags as well. Went to overtime. Right, been hearing a lot about this international window everyone's talking about. But I personally prefer French doors. They let a lot more breeze in this time of year.
Yeah, you must have got a whiff of the Test footy because it was completely unhinged in the weekend. Either that or you're smelling salts.
The All Black 15 and Barbarians game was an episode straight out of Friends, the one where everyone's favourite halfback is reminded of home.
Brad Weber has come on. Weber, beautifully done.
Anya Weber, the AB15, were out for blood, but instead they picked up the stench of the night before, lingering off the barbars.
Oh, here we go. That chance now sits up for Halfili.
In the autumn series, we got to see more innovation during the Box v Japan game, but this time from the referees. Otherwise, it was the classic out-the-box plays.
Here comes Cheslin Colby. He bursts away, up over the halfway line, but he kicks the Kirtley. Aronson scoops it up and scores!
Borthwick spent his time reading Russie's book and detonated his own bomb squad, including 20-year-old Henry Pollock, who loves getting in the thick of it.
Understand, you can't do anything. All you can do is push and shove.
Literally push and shove and maybe a couple bad words here and there, but apart from that, it's more just kind of slowing the clock down. And then unfortunately, we got a penalty against us, and then we're defending our own line. So.
And as for Scotland, I have a hunch they gave their halfback Dobby a sock.
Dobby is free.
Clever from Dobby. How's the bounce? Graham's onto it. Might not need the support. Has it from a scrum half. Jamie Dobby. Here he is, right on cue. Dobby for the corner. For the treble. The player of the match. Scribes a big fat exclamation mark.
I miss the Harry Potter stuff.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, so we've had 2 things in there tonight.
We've really jammed it in there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Hey, Scotland are tough, so are England.
Yeah. I mean, Scotland reckon this is their day.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we've got to be aware of them because it can happen. We've seen it. And fingers crossed for Geordie. Okay, time to hit you with your weekly dose of sports statism, or as we like to call it... Tougher to take down than the Tongan flag stuck on your roof.
Johnson back down the middle of the rock. Johnson.
The Gillaroos prop making Anessa Biddle look little because Ellie Johnston smashed upstairs. Oh, nothing mild about this curry.
Edmund getting eaten up there by Tom Curry.
A Curry doing the eating is the oxymoron I didn't know I needed today. Tom Curry. Smash it, bro! Sometimes the hit is so good, even the commentary's surprised.
That's head on head. It looked head on head.
We get very excited about the words no foul play in the CGW office. Gary Ringrose. Smash it, bro! Not the face, not voting. Oh. We term this a pom bomb.
What a banger on Angus Crichton.
Yeah, the big English back row mate Angus Crichton. Cry a ton, because Kai Pearce-Paul. Smash it, bro! Not as good as Henry or Robbie. And like a Tongan horse-seeking missile.
Oh, Vaimonga once again.
Keanu Kenny was a sitting Kiwi for the Tongan enforcer, because Dimitri Vaimonga. Smash it, bro! Great hit. Elia Katoa, good luck with your recovery.
That's... Might have not won the game, but you won those hits.
Yeah. Rugby League International was the winner on the day. Up the Kiwis for Sunday in the final against Samoa. Awesome. Paul Maria.
This is sick. Put this
Bring it on.
I think Stormwater Baden. We like to say Stormwater Baden. But let's check out his...
The crowd goes wild.